Alex Eala sends the defending champion to an early exit in Washington. What a comeback that was in the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandra Eala!
Today became a memorable day for the world of tennis as the round of 16 at the WTA Washington Open delivered a remarkable performance from the Philippines' rising star Alex Eala, who defeated experienced Canadian and former Grand Slam finalist Leylah Fernandez in straight sets, 6-2, 7-6, after a fiercely contested and emotional battle. The victory marked another milestone in Eala's rapidly growing career and etched her name even deeper into the history of Filipino tennis. As moments like these extend far beyond an individual win, they become defining achievements for an entire nation. Whenever an athlete breaks new ground on one of the sport's biggest stages while representing their country, they inspire countless future generations. And that is exactly what Alex Eala accomplished. From the moment she stepped onto the court, she radiated confidence with composed body language, explosive footwork, and powerful, consistent ground strokes that immediately signaled she was ready to challenge one of the tour's most respected competitors. Fernandez, known worldwide for her fighting spirit and remarkable achievements, entered the match with the experience advantage. But Eala's intensity, determination, and tactical discipline operated on another level throughout the opening stages. She took complete control of her service games from the very beginning, repeatedly using sharp cross-court angles and deep baseline rallies to force Fernandez into uncomfortable defensive positions, preventing the Canadian from finding any rhythm or dictating play. As the rallies grew longer, Eala remained calm and composed, displaying impressive shot selection and remarkable consistency while maintaining relentless pressure from the baseline. Her outstanding movement and unwavering focus allowed her to dominate the key exchanges, and before long she secured the opening set 6-2. More impressive than the score itself, however, was the mental toughness she displayed, refusing to give away easy points, staying composed during crucial moments, and demonstrating the maturity and confidence of a player ready to compete with the very best on the WTA Tour. Despite taking the opening set comfortably, Alex Eala never allowed her intensity to fade, remaining completely focused after every point and refusing to let her rhythm slip. Meanwhile, Leylah Fernandez struggled with a series of costly unforced errors that prevented her from building any sustained momentum. However, the second set presented a far tougher challenge as the experienced Canadian showcased the fighting spirit that has defined her career, making important tactical adjustments by varying her serve and attacking the net more frequently to disrupt Eala's commanding baseline game. The strategy proved effective, turning the contest into a fiercely competitive battle filled with long, high-quality rallies that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. With every spectacular exchange, the atmosphere inside the stadium grew louder as fans applauded almost every point, sensing they were witnessing an exceptional contest between two determined competitors. Fernandez relied on her experience and composure to battle back, eventually forcing the score to 6-6 and sending the second set into a dramatic tiebreak, widely regarded as the most intense and pressure-filled stage of any tennis match, where a single mistake can completely change the outcome. As the tiebreak began, both players elevated their level, pouring every ounce of their energy, concentration, and determination into each point. Every serve, return, and volley carried enormous significance, leaving the crowd holding its breath throughout the gripping finale. Fernandez produced several outstanding winners to keep her comeback hopes alive. But Eala answered every challenge with remarkable composure, refusing to be rattled under immense pressure. She raised the quality of her first serve at the most crucial moments, giving herself the confidence to dictate play. And as the tiebreak reached its decisive stages, she unleashed a series of brilliant winners, highlighted by a stunning down-the-line shot that completely shifted the momentum in her favor and ultimately proved to be the defining moment of the match. Moments later, Eala closed out the tiebreak to complete a straight sets victory. And as the final point was won, the stadium erupted into thunderous applause and celebrations, with spectators rising to their feet to recognize an outstanding performance from the young Filipina star. The celebration that followed reflected far more than the outcome of a single match because everyone inside the stadium understood they had witnessed a special moment in tennis history. Alex Eala, representing the Philippines, a nation where tennis has traditionally received far less attention than many other sports, once again demonstrated that exceptional talent, relentless hard work, and unwavering determination can overcome any obstacle. With this impressive victory, she earned her place in the quarterfinals and continued one of the most exciting runs of her young career, leaving tennis fans around the world eagerly anticipating her next challenge. Shortly after the match, social media was flooded with messages of congratulations as supporters from across the globe celebrated her achievement, while fans throughout the Philippines expressed immense pride in a player who has become a symbol of hope and inspiration for a new generation of athletes. Although the defeat was undoubtedly disappointing for Leylah Fernandez, the Canadian once again displayed the resilience and fighting spirit that have earned her widespread respect on the WTA Tour. Her determined comeback in the second set and her ability to force a dramatic tiebreak highlighted her experience and refusal to give up even when facing a confident opponent playing at an exceptional level. Matches like this serve as a reminder that tennis is a sport of constant evolution, where every tournament presents new challenges and every player must continue improving to remain competitive. The contest also showcased the importance of emerging young talent, as rising stars bring fresh excitement, create unforgettable moments, and inspire the next generation of fans while pushing the sport to even greater heights. Still only at the beginning of her professional journey, Alex Eala continues to prove that she belongs among the elite. And if she maintains this level of confidence, discipline, and fearless tennis, there is every reason to believe that even bigger achievements await her in the seasons ahead. Although Alex Eala is still in the early stages of her career, the maturity, composure, and quality of her game already suggest she has the potential to become one of the world's top tennis players. Her serve carries impressive power. Her baseline game is remarkably consistent, and above all, she possesses the mental toughness to remain calm and composed in the biggest moments, qualities that separate good players from truly great champions. This victory will undoubtedly strengthen her confidence as she prepares for the next round, where she will enter with even greater belief and momentum. For tennis fans, this was far more than just another tournament match. It was a captivating display of skill, resilience, determination, and sportsmanship at the highest level. Despite the disappointment of defeat, Leylah Fernandez once again showed the class and professionalism for which she is respected across the tennis world, warmly congratulating Eala at the net after the final point. That gesture served as a reminder that tennis is about more than victories and defeats. It is also built on respect, character, and mutual admiration between competitors. Attention now turns to Eala's next opponent and whether she can continue this remarkable run. But regardless of what comes next, her performance in Washington has firmly established her as one of the brightest emerging stars on the WTA Tour. If she continues to develop with the same dedication, discipline, and fearless approach that she displayed throughout this tournament, there is every reason to believe she can inspire not only the Philippines but the entire Asian tennis community while establishing herself as a genuine contender on the biggest stages of the sport for many years to come. Another remarkable feature of this contest was the exceptional physical conditioning and endurance displayed by both Alex Eala and Leylah Fernandez. Despite engaging in numerous long, demanding rallies, neither player showed any significant signs of fatigue, highlighting the extraordinary level of fitness required to compete at the highest level of modern tennis. Matches like this illustrate just how vital physical preparation has become, with athletes expected to maintain speed, power, and concentration for extended periods without any noticeable drop in performance. The dedication of coaches, fitness trainers, and support staff was evident throughout the match, as both competitors demonstrated the results of countless hours spent refining every aspect of their game. Eala's coaching team also deserves recognition for the victory, having played a crucial role in her technical development, tactical planning, physical conditioning, and mental preparation. Success on the professional tour is never achieved by an individual alone. It is the product of an entire team working tirelessly behind the scenes through demanding practice sessions, detailed match analysis, strategic planning, and psychological preparation. Following the match, tennis analysts and commentators were quick to praise Eala's outstanding performance, with many describing her as one of the brightest young talents on the WTA Tour and a player capable of becoming a major force in the years ahead. They pointed to her maturity, court awareness, and intelligent shot selection as qualities that are unusually advanced for someone at her stage of development, with some suggesting that if she continues progressing at this pace, she has the potential to compete for Grand Slam titles in the future. Such praise is a meaningful reward for the dedication and hard work she has invested throughout her career. Meanwhile, although Leylah Fernandez left the court disappointed, the former US Open finalist once again demonstrated the resilience and professionalism that have defined her career, fully understanding that victories and setbacks are both inevitable parts of life on the professional tennis circuit. Although today's defeat will undoubtedly be disappointing for Fernandez, it is also likely to serve as motivation as she continues working to improve her game. Because in professional sport, every setback offers valuable lessons that help athletes return stronger. At the same time, Alex Eala's victory sends another powerful message about the growing influence of Asian tennis, particularly the emergence of talented players from Southeast Asia who are increasingly making their presence felt on the international stage. This is an encouraging development for the sport, as greater diversity brings fresh storylines, expands tennis into new regions, and attracts millions of new fans around the world. Tournament organizers and WTA officials also welcome the rise of exciting young talents like Eala, whose success helps introduce the game to new audiences and growing markets. Although the Philippines does not possess the same level of tennis infrastructure as many of the sport's traditional powerhouses, Eala's journey proves that exceptional talent can emerge from anywhere when it is supported by dedication, opportunity, and the right coaching. Her remarkable rise has become an inspiration for countless young athletes who continue chasing their dreams despite facing difficult circumstances. The atmosphere throughout the match further reflected the significance of the occasion, with spectators enthusiastically applauding both competitors after numerous spectacular rallies. However, when Eala converted match point, the energy inside the stadium reached another level as fans leapt to their feet, celebrating her breakthrough victory with thunderous cheers and a standing ovation. That overwhelming support undoubtedly provided an emotional boost, and Eala embraced the moment with confidence and composure. Following this impressive triumph, she is also expected to climb further up the WTA rankings, another important milestone in her rapidly developing career. Rankings play a crucial role in professional tennis because they determine tournament seedings, direct entry into the biggest events, and opportunities to compete consistently against the world's best players, making every victory like this one even more valuable for her long-term development and ambitions. A higher ranking also leads to better seedings at major tournaments, giving players a more favorable path through the draw and increasing their opportunities to make deep runs in the sport's biggest events. This has already become a landmark season for Alex Eala, as she has collected victories over several high-profile opponents while demonstrating the consistency that separates elite competitors from the rest of the field. Ultimately, this result represents far more than a simple scoreline. It tells the inspiring story of a young athlete whose success has been built on years of hard work, patience, sacrifice, and an unwavering passion for the game. Behind every victory are countless hours spent on the practice court, relentless physical training, and the determination to keep improving every single day in pursuit of competing on the biggest stages in tennis. On this occasion, Eala's dedication was rewarded in spectacular fashion as she showed the world that world-class tennis talent can emerge from the Philippines. The celebration of this achievement undoubtedly extended beyond the player herself, as her coaches, family, and support team shared in the joy of a milestone they helped make possible. Success at the highest level is never achieved alone. It is the result of an entire group working together through demanding training sessions, careful match preparation, emotional support, and countless sacrifices made behind the scenes. Their belief and encouragement have been invaluable throughout Eala's journey, helping her develop into one of the brightest young stars in the game. Following this victory, the tennis world is beginning to view her in a completely new light, with growing anticipation surrounding her performances in the tournaments ahead. Achieving such an impressive win at the prestigious Washington tournament, where many of the sport's biggest names compete each year, could become one of the defining milestones of her career and a turning point in her rise on the WTA Tour. Throughout tennis history, only a select few young players have announced themselves on the international stage with performances that immediately capture the attention of fans, fellow players, and experts alike. And Alex Eala's latest triumph has all the hallmarks of one of those unforgettable breakthrough moments. Very few players establish themselves on the international stage as quickly as Alex Eala has, but her remarkable rise is a testament to what can be achieved when exceptional talent is matched by relentless hard work, discipline, and unwavering determination. Throughout this impressive victory, perhaps her greatest strength was her patience. Rather than forcing winners or rushing to end rallies, she remained composed, carefully constructing points, waiting for the right opportunity, and capitalizing whenever her opponent offered even the smallest opening. That tactical maturity is one of the qualities that distinguishes her from many young players who can sometimes allow pressure to influence their decision-making during crucial moments. Eala, however, stayed calm, trusted her game plan, and executed it with confidence from the first point to the last. Her performance also sends a clear message to every potential opponent remaining in the tournament. Underestimating her would be a serious mistake. As attention now turns to her next challenge, fans and analysts alike will be eager to see whether she can maintain this outstanding momentum and continue her impressive run. Regardless of what happens in the rounds ahead, this victory has already secured its place as one of the most memorable moments of her career. For tennis supporters across the Philippines, it will be remembered as the day one of their own announced herself among the sport's brightest rising stars on the international stage. Achievements like these extend far beyond the scoreboard, inspiring pride throughout an entire nation and reminding people of the unique ability of sport to unite communities, create unforgettable memories, and offer hope during difficult times. Alex Eala's triumph has become more than just another tournament victory. It has become a symbol of perseverance, ambition, and belief, proving that dreams backed by dedication can become reality and inspiring countless young athletes to pursue their own goals with the same courage and determination. Alex Eala's remarkable victory will resonate far beyond this tournament, particularly with young athletes who dream of reaching the highest level of their sport. Her journey is a powerful reminder that genuine hard work, unwavering dedication, and belief in one's abilities can overcome limitations in resources or geography, proving that greatness is not defined by where an athlete comes from, but by the commitment they bring to their craft.